The frequency reuse concept can be used in the trunking and grade of service. How the frequency can be reused many times or the multiple times, the grade of service has to be goes on increases. And in this concept, we are going to use a cell splitting and sectoring method. Cell splitting and sectoring method. If you are using this method in the for giving the better and better services, go on for a cell splitting and sectoring. As the number of channels, as the number of base stations are goes on increases, as the number of population is increases nowadays, so as the number of base stations are increases and number of channels are goes on increases. For that, that has to be used for grade of services. What is this? Cellular system use the concept of trunking. Whatever the cellular system you have seen the second point. Cellular system use the concept of trunking to accommodate large number of users. To accommodate large number of users in a limited radio spectrum. Whatever the radio spectrum allocated to the particular cell, that has to be used for accommodation of large number of users. For example, in the previous some of the years 1956, it has to be decided to do the connection of 10,000 telephones. Do the connection of 10,000 telephones as a wired connection. As a wired connection of 10,000 telephones, but as it requires more manpower for a wired connection, so it is not possible in time. It is not possible in time. So out of 10,000, in a fraction, some amount of time, it has going to give the connection of only 5,000 connections. So at that time, what it happens, the mobility that has to be decreases, the whatever the faith has to be put on the particular vendor, that is going to decrease. So they are moving from wired to the wireless connection. So wireless connection, but it is requires only devices and respect to IP ports, respect to hubs, that has to be required. As the number of lines is goes on increases. As the number of connections lines are goes on increases, and the respect to IP ports and respect to devices, respect to hubs are goes on increases. So trunking capacity, a line that connects the switching offices and that is shared among the users as when it is needed. Your connection is connected to your base station, that is your tower. That tower connection is connected to your main switching office, that is MSC. Whenever you want to make a call, that request has moved to the tower. That tower has sent that request to the MSC, and MSC is going to allocate a particular channel to the requesting user. That is what it is. In between this, all the function has to be carried out by this trunking process, and this handoff has to be taken for easily. This grade of service, the grade of service is the ability of a user to access the trunking system during the busiest hours. You have seen the maximum people are busy at the time of before entering the office and leaving the office. In between, they are doing the work. In between, they are doing the work. You are getting the more calls, and at the end of the at 5 p.m. or to 6 p.m., you are again become busy. So in between, you are busy in some of the work. So they have considered the grade of service has to be given at the busiest hour. At the busiest hour, and the grade of service has to be divided into 3 sessions. One is a week, month, and the year. In a week, 7 days, month, 30 days, year, 365 days. So that has to be in the month, in a week, in a month, on the year, how the services has to be provided, that has to be monitored, that has to be stored in that particular center, in the particular MSC. That has to be taken care by this grade of service. Only the small point is there for trunking and grade of service. The trunking and grade of service is nothing but A main center, switching center, is connected to the many number of centers. A main center, big center with the small centers. All these base stations are going to connect to this mobile switching centers. That has to be taken care by this trunking. And grade of service has to be provided. It has to be divided into 3 sessions. One is a week, or a month, or a year. Per week, the 7 days, month, 30 days, and a year, 365 days. Based on this, the busiest hour they are going to consider in the mainly in the Thursday or in the Sunday, that is between 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. That is called as a grade of service. What are the key definitions present in trunking and grade of service? Trunking and grade of service has a 4 requests. One is setup time, blocked calls, holding time, request rate. Which is going to definition, that is a key points present in trunking and grade of services. One is setup time, second is blocked calls, third is holding time, next is request rate. What is setup? Time required to allocate a radio channel to the requesting user. Means what? You want to make a call now. Just when you dial the number, that request has gone first to your base station. Base station will send request to the base station controller. That controller send that request to the MSC, that is mobile switching center. Once the request has been authenticated, the user is authenticated, then the channel will be allocated to the requesting user. That is set. The MSC is going to set a call. It is going to connect a call for this user to the other user. That is setup time. The time required to allocate a radio channel to a requesting user. Blocked calls. Blocked call is nothing but you have blocked some of the numbers. You have blocked some of the numbers. That is what? The call which cannot be completed at the time of request are due to congestion. Blocked is nothing but the disconnectivity calls are also comes under this blocked calls. Disconnectivity due to some reason or due to some weather condition, bad weather condition, your call may get disconnected. That has to be taken care by this. The call which cannot be completed at the time of request due to disturbances, that is blocked calls. Holding time. Average duration of typical call donated by H. Means what? You are in a call. Now what time is? That is 11:28. 11:28, your call has been connected. 11:28, your call has been connected. The one channel is allocated to you. You talk that person, other person for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 60 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hours. That duration of time, that has to be stored in this holding time. Holding time is nothing but what? One channel is allocated to you. The communication is going on between you and your friend. That communication, depending on you, that communication is going to end. If you want to talk with for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 60 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 or 4 hours, depending on you. When you disconnect the call, that channel has become free. That information has to be stored in holding time. When I called to any my friend, the channel allocated for me for some duration of time, that time is holding time. That time is preserved for you. That is holding time. Next, request rate. Request rate is nothing but average number of calls request per unit time. Request rate, average number of calls request per unit time. Means what? many number of users are going to request in a fraction of seconds. There is a 1,000, 10,000, 50,000 lakhs. They are going to request for a channels. That has to be stored in this request rate. The request rate, average number of calls request per unit time, that has to be stored in request rate. So these are some of the key points. These are some of the key points are going to stored in this trunking and grade of service. And the last part, only the small part of this unit is repeaters. Repeaters means what? Repeating, repetitive. You are seeing there is earth. There are number of amplifiers are connected, number of base stations are connected. These base stations are located for a somewhat distances in between. These base stations are located in a somewhat distances in between for some distance of 50 kilometers, 60 kilometers, 100. But these base stations are located for a small amount of distances. For 50 kilometers, one more base station. Again for 50 kilometers, one more base station. Again for 50 kilometers, one more base station. Why it is required? When at the initial stage, your Y signal is very high. Amplitude of that signal is very high. Once it moves for a longer distance, when it reaches to 20 kilometer, 30 kilometer, 40 kilometer, and once it reaches to your 50 kilometer, the strength of that signal will be reduced. Why? Because you are sending that information for a longer distance communication. You are in a zero distance and your friend is at 200 kilometer distances. You want to send that information through your mobile. In between zero distance to the 200 kilometer distances, there are repeaters present. In the base station, in amplifiers, there are repeaters. What is the actual function of repeaters? To strengthen the signal again. We are seeing the second diagram. Amplitude of initial stage is 10. When it reaches to the final stage, that reduces to 1. And it is connected again one more base station, that is amplification. Repeater again increases the signal at amplitude of 10, again it decreases to 1. There is amplification and repeater is present at the second end, and it reaches to the amplitude is 10. Just a minute. Okay. There are repeaters. It is repeating. The repeater has to increase again the signal. That signal has to be reached the particular other end of the user. So the repeaters are going to strengthen the signal. Repeaters are going to strengthen the signal. That is a hardware device. It is a physical layer is there. That is a hardware device. The repeater regenerates the strength of the signal. It is going to regenerate the strength of the signal that has to be used in a repeater. Two-port device it is. One is input port, one is output port. Whatever the signal you are sending, the same signal has to be received at the output port. So it is required a repeater. In almost all the base stations, the repeaters are present. The repeaters are present. So whatever the signal you are sending, the same signal has been reached at the output. One is at input, one is at output. And the one more important function for this repeater is it is always forwarding, not reversing. It is always forwarding, it is not reversing. Once input to output, not from output to input. It is only the forwarding process. From input, once it starts, it stays to the output. It is not coming back, that is output to the input. There is no filtering is required because almost all the filtering process has been done in the repeater stage itself. Amplifiers are present in that repeaters. Amplifiers are going to remove the particular noise present in that signal. So no filtering is block is required for this. And collision domain should be there. Why? Because the maximum number of waveforms are going to interfere with this collision domain. So repeaters are very important for this base stations. So they are going to install many number of repeaters in the base stations. Okay. Thank you. Today we have completed unit number 1. And tomorrow we'll start unit number 2. As you know, I think you know or not, tomorrow is working day. The timetable of Tuesday will be followed tomorrow, and Tuesday is holiday. Keep in mind, tomorrow is the working day. Tuesday timetable will be followed tomorrow, and tomorrow is holiday. And on Wednesday, I will take unit test 1. Wednesday, I will take unit test 1.
Okay, sir.
Be prepared for seminars. Be prepared for seminars.